we started this redenomination. We introduced the new notes on July 1. By July 12th, we realized that the banks had dispensed 800 million new loans, which is 800 billion old loans. That gave us the inkling that people are beginning to hoard.
The new loan?
Yes. When I went around this country to sensitize the people of this country, they will always ask me, Governor, you said it is hoarding that's causing you to change the money. What do you have in place to ensure that it does not happen again? And I said, we have a cash management. We are going to impose a cash management policy, which is nothing new. You go to Nigeria, they have it there. You go to Ghana, they have it there. You go to the regions, they have it there. But because change is very difficult, when you bring it in, people are going to automatically feel that something wrong is happening.
Governor, are you being reactive to the market and what is happening? Did you envisage things like this to happen? I know you're a professor who understands how people behave as well. Did you not understand that things like this might happen and put things that could address them? Like she mentioned, there are people who go for 3 million units, they're only given 1 million.
I am coming to that.
Even with students who goes there to,
I'm coming to that.
Cash out their checks as well.
I'm coming to that. We have enough cash in the system. We printed, I can tell you, enough money to serve this economy if we go by historical patterns for 5 years. So there is no shortage. What we see, this huge amount of disbursements within 2 weeks, seem to tell us that something is going on. We have planned to introduce a cash management policy together with the day we launch. I felt that it would be better for us to launch. You know, you don't accuse somebody of being drunk for just going to a bar.
Well, if you know the person will be drunk if he goes into that bar, you try to address it. That
so
it doesn't come out and
well, let me finish.
So what exactly is the problem?
If you see somebody going to a bar, he might just be going to visit his friends who are drinkers. Probably he doesn't even drink. So you do not prosecute that person as a drunk for going to a bar.
But you have an experience of hoarding already.
Yes, let me finish. I have an experience of hoarding. And I have decided that I am going to make sure that it does not occur. First, I give you the money. I want to see, economic restrictions are very difficult. But you look at what is happening, see whether the trend seems to be ominous. Don't correct something. Americans say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So within 2 weeks, when we get this data coming in, we say, we have to announce this policy that we had already designed to make sure that this happens. And let me just say this. The people, yes, when you go, there is anything that you do, there will be some teething problems. Maybe we need to make sure that we correct some of these things. What we have done so far now, all entities that require huge amounts of money, like the government agencies, NACIT, and others that have to pay huge amounts of money, we want them to come to the Bank of Sierra Leone. We will issue them the money as long as they go to their commercial bank and the commercial bank approves that they have money in their account.
For government agencies?
Yes.
What about private institutions?
Well, let me finish. Businesses that require more than the limit that we have set, you again can write a check against your bank account. You bring it to the Bank of Sierra Leone. We will honor that check, pay you that money. However, if you told us that you needed this money to go and buy cacao, we want to make sure that you did it. So the next time you come, you have to tell us how you dispensed that billion that you took. This business of cash management is everywhere. It's just because we are now introducing it in Sierra Leone, it's becoming a big deal. Not because people don't see the sense in it. The average Sierra Leonean doesn't spend 30 million leons a week.
But they're not getting 2 million.
Please, let me...
No, let me just say this,
yes.
Governor. If they go for 5 million leons,
yeah,
they're not getting that at the banks.
if anybody goes for 5 million leons and they don't get it at the bank, have the bank endorse your check that you have the money in there. Take it to the post office or to the central bank. We will pay you that money and punish the bank. We have enough money in the system. What we think is happening was perhaps also a misunderstanding or a misreading of our directives by the banks. Because for us to be able to see that 800 million new loans have been dispensed in 2 weeks, some people were getting a lot more. We have also seen deposits that are alarming. And so we are not going to allow this body of water to take our pants off the second time. The people of Sierra Leone have to understand that first and foremost, having this country function is in the interest of all of us. When anything comes that is going to derail the progress of this country, some of us, we make sure that we do what we need to do, even at the expense of being unpopular, to make sure that we put the correct measures.
Before you ask, I want to ask you before I miss it, because Governor, will you want to let the public know there is this understanding about there is not enough leons? Do you want to let the public know the quantum of new notes we printed?
I just told you we have enough notes to serve this country. If we follow historical patterns, we have enough notes to serve this country for 5 years.